One of my favorite things to eat in life is chocolate, so I figured why not do a chocolate bar tier list? Although I guess they're technically not all chocolate bars, but you know when you get those Halloween packs with like the Kit Kats and the Arrows and the Coffee Crisp, how there's Smarties in there, right? So there's that. And so Smarties are here, M&Ms are here. There's a few other things. It's not just chocolate bars, but still, I'm calling this the chocolate bar tier list because it's pretty much what it is, right? And it's chocolate bars that I've had. So I specifically made this to be chocolate bars that I've had. Like I've never had, for instance, a Feastival, like the Mr. Beast chocolate bar. I've never had one of those. There's probably a few others that are on here that you or that are not on here that you might notice. I don't know, but these are ones that I saw that I've had before, and I can tell you whether I liked it or not. And so, yeah, we're gonna make a tier list out of this. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'll start with 100 grand, and I think that's mighty grand, mighty tasty. So yeah, I tend to love those things. Yeah, I don't know. Do they feel a little cheap sometimes? Yeah, sure, but like, I just love them still. They're great to me. This is my opinion, right? Tell me what your favorites are and least favorites are in the comments as well. It'd be cool to know, I guess, because I might upset some people. I don't know if I would. I mean, really, if you disagree with me, then it's like all the more you get that chocolate bar, right? No, I don't know. Anyway, let's get on to it. Three Musketeers. And Three Musketeers, you know what? I might need to make another tier for this. Because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. On the spot, making a new tier. Let's add a row above. I don't know what color to make it. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Oh, man. What am I ever doing? Okay, this is, let's say, oh, just generic. Great stuff. I'm in a rush, right? Okay, great stuff. Let's make this green. This should be like blue or green. Like this is like top tier. I always think it's weird how tier lists they like make everything. I don't know. Like their main tier list at least they make it from um, red to green, and green is at the bottom. Whereas not good would be more of a red thing to me. Although when it's food, right? Usually red is what like it's what McDonald's uses. It's what they use in advertising to promote food stuff. It's supposed to drive hunger. Either way, I'm taking a long time to say Three Musketeers, great stuff. I do love it, and so yeah. Good enough, I think more describes Arrow. You know, mint chocolate is it's not bad, it's good, but it's not my go-to really. I always find that if you eat mint chocolate and then you eat something else, like usually the mint is still in your mouth by then. I don't know. I guess it's not always like that. It's also harder to get through, but I mean, maybe that's a good thing for me not to go through too many chocolate bars. It's harder to get through. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like when it comes to chips, for instance, sometimes you can just eat chips and you can forget that you're eating chips while you eat chips. And so you just keep eating chips and you have no idea how many chips you've just eaten. And it's like, just the bag is gone. And it's a big bag. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be more healthy, but you know, yeah. Anyway, Arrow, the normal Arrow, I would put that in great stuff. Probably above Three Musketeers. I would say Arrow is good stuff. I don't know if I always let it melt in my mouth, but whether I do or not, it tastes really good. After Eight is another one that's like it's good enough, and yeah, mint chocolate, it's good enough. It might even go down to it's okay. Because do I actively like, mm, is it better than okay? Maybe I'll put After Eight in okay. Like, I'll eat it for sure, but it's really not a go to for me. So, yeah. Baby Ruth. I wish I had all these in front of me that I could, like, remember directly the taste of them, right? And I could do it, right? I could eat one of each of these things, I'm sure, and do a ranking based off that all in one sitting. Should I be able to do that? Probably not, but I'm gonna do that, or I could do that. I'm not gonna do it. I wish I could do it, cause yeah, no, I won't. Don't worry. Baby Ruth though, I would put in Mighty. It's really good. I'll put it ahead of Arrow here. I'll put in great stuff. Big Turk, that's an acquired taste to some people, so I don't know. I don't know. Tell me if you like Big Turks or not, because I know a lot of people don't like that kind of the Turkish delight kind of stuff that's in under the chocolate, but I I like it, and I like the mix of it with chocolate. I've always liked Big Turks. I actually think I'll put it in Mighty Tasty. I'll put it. Do I put it ahead of 100 grand? You know what? The last 100 grands I have had, do they feel kind of cheap? Maybe, but I don't know. If you get a good, like if you get, let's rank this as if you get a really good one. Like if you get a really good 100 grand bar, it is really good. It's just that I feel like the majority of the time that I get 100 grands, they're like, I don't know, they feel a little bit on the, I don't know, stale side or the cheaper side. I don't know, but sometimes you get a good 100 grand and it's good. I wish 100 grand gave you 100 grand. Sorry, I need to stop talking about things like that. Or making bad jokes, I should say. Bounty, I love Bounty. I know some people don't like the coconut stuff, and I don't know. It's pretty popular, like coconut and chocolate, but a lot of people don't. I love it. I think I would put it behind Big Turk still, um, because I think there's better ways to do coconut and chocolate than Bounty does. Because sometimes it's like the amount you get of each. And so, yeah, I think Bounty for me would just land in Mighty Tasty, but coconut and chocolate together is always a good mix. So, yeah. Butterfinger, I don't know when the last time I've had a Butterfinger was, but I have had one. And so I'll probably put it in good enough. I'll probably put ahead of Arrow Mint. But it's been a while. It's been a while. I think it's kind of similar to Wonder Bar, but I have had one. Do I remember if I liked it or not? I remember that I liked it enough. I just don't remember if I liked it like, woo, because if I did, I probably would buy it more. Caramel is a classic. This goes way up here. Mighty Tasty. Caramel and chocolate. One of the best ones is caramel to me. So, I mean, obviously there's gonna be like some fancy chocolate bar that people love that is just like, oh, this is way better than like the normal caramel or whatever. And I'm sure there is, and I just haven't had it or whatever. But caramel's solid. Coconut patties. This is what I was talking about when I said um, sometimes you need the right distribution of like coconut to chocolate ratio or whatever it is. This is perfect. Like this is like some of the best stuff I've ever eaten. Those coconut patties are amazing. Those are 100% absolutely delicious. They might even be number one at the end of this. That's some of my favorite thing to eat. Coffee crisp. Coffee crisp to me is like one of those things that's also like good enough. Like I'll put it ahead of Butterfinger, but it's like it's good. Like I'll eat them and they're there, but they're not my first choice, especially when you dig into those, Halloween candy things or whatever. Crunch is awesome. I love Crunch bars. I know they're kind of simple, but simple is sometimes like so good. So I'll put Crunch just behind Caramel here. Crunch is great. Um, yeah. Some of these you can't see that well. 100 grand looks like 0 grand and Crunch, but oh well, that's just how it is. So I'm talking about them. You know what they are. Crunchy. This is not good. I hate crunchies. The sponge is what gets me. So some people they don't like the coconut. Some people they don't like the Turkish delight stuff. For me, it's like the spongy toffee kind of stuff. Like toffee's good, but like sponge toffee, I've never really liked that much. So crunchy for me is like something I won't eat. If I say, if I ask someone for a chocolate bar, like my wife, if I say, "Oh, pick me up a chocolate bar on your way home" or whatever, or like in the grocery store, it's just kind of like, just make sure it's not crunchy, like a crunchy. I like crunch, but not crunchy. Curly Whirly, they're pretty good. I would say they're in good enough. They're not like my favorite things ever, but I'd probably put them ahead of Coffee Crisp. It's good. Dairy Milk Hazelnut, that's awesome. So I'll probably put that. Dairy Milk, almost anything. I think Mighty Tasty even. Dairy Milk is so good. I've always liked the Cadbury Dairy Milk. I very much like normal chocolate just on its own, just the pure milk chocolate. Love that stuff. Dairy Milk Oreo, same thing. Probably Mighty Tasty. It's not that much different. It's just, well, actually, no. You know what? I put it under Arrow. Now that I think about it, because it's been a while since I had it, probably a year ago or so. But yeah, Dairy Milk Oreo, okay, it's really good, but it's true that it doesn't quite measure up to some of these. I don't think. Regular Dairy Milk, just on its own, is probably up at the top of Mighty Tasty. I would put it ahead of Caramel even. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just want that pure milk chocolate. That's what I think. Double Deckers they're okay. They're good. I'll probably put it ahead of the After Eight. But yeah, Double Deckers, good stuff. Dove milk chocolate is very good. I'd put it in great stuff. I'd probably put it ahead of Arrow. Yeah. I mean, have I had better chocolate? Yeah, of course. But yeah. Eat More's. I actually really like Eat More's. but I'd probably still put it in good enough. I'd probably put it ahead of Coffee Crisp, under Curly Wurly. No, I'll put it ahead of Curly Wurly. I think I'd rather eat and eat more than that. Some people think they're gross, but I don't know. I like them. I think I think it's good. Ferreros are great, but I don't like Ferreros as much as a lot of people do. I think so. Ferrero for me is um, probably there above Dove. Yeah, probably above Dove. I'll put it there. Flakes. Flakes are actually very good. They're very flaky and they fall apart, and sometimes it feels like I don't know, like you lose a lot of it uh, before you start eating it, but they taste very good. So I'll probably put it around the Arrow region, maybe just under Arrow. These Turkish delights, I'm not huge on actually. These ones I would say are just okay. So I'll put it ahead of after eight. But I don't know that proportion that comes because I like the big Turks, but the proportion that comes in those Turkish delight things, um, I don't know. I don't think the proportions are as good. You know, with coconut patties, it's nice to do the big square, but I don't know with Turkish delight if I feel the same way. I like the littler portions in big Turks. Fudge bars. Fudge bars are like, eh. I don't even know if I'd say yeah they're good. They are good. But I'd put them in it's okay, I guess. I put them ahead of that Turkish delight thing, but even ahead of the double decker, I'm kind of like, fudge is like, Um, Hershey's with almonds. I feel like I loved Hershey, and now I feel like the more I eat other chocolate bars, like Dairy Milk, for instance, like I feel like I like that a lot more, like the Cadbury rather than the Hershey. So I'll still put it in great stuff, but kind of lower, especially with almonds. I don't know, almonds are good, but I'll probably put it at the bottom there of great stuff for now, at least. Hershey's Cookies and Cream is great stuff, though. I'm putting that a little bit higher, probably in the Arrow region. You got to feel the right mood for that, but yeah, it's good stuff. Hugs are like some of the best things I've eaten. Honestly, Hugs, I probably would put them on top tier, absolutely delicious. Not quite coconut patty level, but yeah. And kisses are great, but I feel like I just love the way that the Hugs are mixed with white and not dark chocolate, white and milk chocolate. Love that stuff. Kisses though, kisses are really good still, but I'd probably put them more in like this range here. That seems like a good spot, just ahead of the hazelnut dairy milk. The regular Hershey's milk chocolate, I'll put higher than the almonds, but still, I feel like it's gone down in my eyes. Like even thinking about that versus Arrow, I probably would take an Arrow first. Even Hershey's Cookies and Cream, no, I'd probably take the chocolate Hershey's first, but yeah, I don't know. That seems like a decent spot for it. Jersey milk though, like that's what I'm talking about. Like having like the base milk chocolate, like dairy milk or Jersey milk or I don't know whatever else there is. Um, like I just like it better than Hershey's. I do. I mean Hershey's is kind of maybe diminishing a bit in my eyes. They're good. It's good stuff, but the more I have it, the more I'm like the other stuff was better. So Jersey milk is I would put it in mighty tasty. I'd put it right by dairy milk. Like those two are like to me just awesome. When you just eat the pure milk chocolate, it's good stuff. Kinder Bueno, it's good. It's very good. I would put it actually probably around the Ferrero area, maybe ahead of it, honestly. I know it might be sacrilege to put Ferreros so low because people love them so much, but just wait till I get to Lindor stuff. Is it on here? Is there Lindor stuff on there? Oh, there might not be. No, like those lint bars. Oh yeah, they are here. Actually, that's a good one. But those like circular like Lindor chocolates, I'm not huge on. That Lindt bar is good. I'll do Kit Kat Chunky first, and I just love. I they're too small. It feels like I'm not getting enough when I get a chunky, and I'd rather get like, just the normal Kit Kat. Although it might be the same amount of stuff, it just doesn't feel like it. It feels like you get four when it's the Kit Kat, and you get one when it's the chunky. So but Kit Kat Chunkies they taste very good, and so I'd put that probably at the top of great stuff. Probably ahead of Baby Ruth. Kit Kats though, I don't know. For some reason, I like them better than the Chunkies. I feel like I don't know, just the taste of them and the proportions are just so good that yeah, I put them ahead of caramel there. Honestly, I put them ahead of Jersey Milk and Dairy Milk actually too. Kit Kats, I don't know, I just love them. These things, these lint bars, like I'm not big on the like sphere lints, right? Like I was saying, I think, but these lint bars are so good. I put them up ahead of Dairy Milk there, and even Kit Kat. Yeah, yep. Kit Kat, move down. White Lion bars and then regular Lion bars. I like White Lion bars. I'd put that in great stuff. Um, Probably maybe lower than some of these though. Even lower than the Flake, Three Musketeers, or a Lion bar. Honestly, yeah, I like them, but not maybe not that much. The dark Lion bars, or I keep saying dark, but milk chocolate. These ones, I think I like them a little less. I'll probably put them down uh, ahead of Coffee Crisp. No, probably there. I like the white ones a lot more, but yeah. Maltesers, that's something I'm not a big fan of. I mean, they're ahead of Crunchy, but I mean, I don't know. The only time I'll eat Maltesers is if there's like literally nothing left, and it's like, uh, I don't know, like I'm starving or something. Like I won't just eat them. Peanut M&Ms are amazing. I would put them in Mighty Tasty somewhere. Let's see here. Bounty or M&Ms. Yeah, probably ahead of that. Uh, Big Turk, 100 grand. I'll probably put them just behind the Big Turk actually. And then the regular M&Ms though, those are going high up. Are these the regular ones? Do I have any other M&Ms? Because I didn't put them on here, but I love those miniature M&Ms. I actually think those taste better. Proportions, right? The right proportions. You can eat a lot of them, but the right proportions. I don't know. The right candy shell to chocolate proportions. These ones, they're going probably above Kit Kat. Probably there, yeah. Mars bars are great. Mars bars used to be my favorite as a kid, but I feel like in my eyes now they're a little less. I don't know. I put them in Mighty Tasty too, still, but I'm probably ahead of Kisses. But yeah, probably just there. Uh, this is the Norwegian chocolate bar, and I have no idea how to pronounce it, but I would venture to say milk chocolate, but I don't know how to speak Norwegian, so but it's amazing. This is like my favorite chocolate bar there is. That's why it's here because I it's memorable to me. It's not just some random Norwegian chocolate bar that I had and forgot about. Like no, this is the best stuff, and I don't have it very often, but to me, I don't know. That's my favorite. It's like the best version of like to me, having that pure milk chocolate that's just really good, and you just want nothing else, no other extra flavors, just the pure milk chocolate. That's good for me. Milkas are very good as well. I would put them ahead of Dairy Milk and Kit Kat, probably there. That's good. Milky Way, I feel like Milky Way is just like a lesser version of Mars. At least when I've had Milky Ways, they feel like more like cheap versions of Mars bars. Kind of like the 100 grand feels like it's a little cheaper. Milky Ways when I've had them are similar. Maybe it's just the Milky Ways that I've had because I haven't had very many. But to me, they're lower down. They're in great stuff still, but because they're not that different from Mars. But if I was looking at a Mars bar and a Three Musketeers, I might choose the Mars. If I'm looking at Milky Way or Three Musketeers, I probably would just still choose the Three Musketeers, honestly. Milky Bar. Milky Bar is not good. I don't like those. So I'll put it ahead of Crunchy, but or should I even? I don't know. Milky Bars. I kind of forget exactly because it's been a while, but I know I didn't like it that much. Mr. Big. Mr. Big is very good. I put it in great stuff. Probably under the Baby Ruth or Bueno. No, yeah. I had a Ferrero though. I know people who love Ferrero. It's like, oh. Mr. Goodbar. Mr. Goodbar is very good as well. I put Mr. Goodbar probably around the same. Um, yeah, maybe ahead of that Mr. Big or Bueno. Yeah, probably there is good. Oh Henry's. Oh Henry's are really good. They're great stuff, I think. I put them a little lower than Mr. Goodbar, but probably still ahead of Ferrero. No, no, Ferrero's are probably better. And Dove and Arrow. I'll put it here. It's got some good nougat. Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces are good, but they're not my favorite thing. I won't just go out of my way to eat them. I'd actually put them low here. I'd probably put I mean that's a good spot, right? Under Coffee Crisp ahead of the Lion Bar. Yeah, good enough. Like they're good enough. The actual Reese cups though are amazing, and I'll put them probably ahead of Baby. No, just yeah, probably there. That's probably a good spot. Rolos. Rolos are great. Probably, I would say a similar spot here. Probably under Mr. Big. Ferrero's or Rolos. I might take Rolos. I just feel like there's not enough in there in the package, but I mean, I feel that with everything. Score. Score is like, to me, the definition of it's okay, I guess. Um, I'll put it right here in the middle. Score is like, yeah, that's probably where it is. Smarties, I'll do the Smarties first. Smarties by themselves, it's like, it's good enough to me. Uh, yeah. Would I rather Reese's Pieces or Smarties? It depends on the mood, but I'll put Smarties ahead of it. But the Smarties chocolate bar, ooh. Now this goes in mighty tasty, and it goes high. Like I put it ahead of Crunch, Caramel, Jersey Milk, Dairy Milk, Kit Kat. Yeah, Milka. It was really good. It was a really good chocolate bar. I'll put it there probably. It was so good. Honestly, you know what? I'm looking at these two. I'm gonna put it ahead of both of them actually. That Smarties chocolate bar, it was good, okay? It was good. Snickers peanut butter. I think I ate like 12 of these in one day when I went to West Edmonton Mall once and just kind of kept going back to the vending machine throughout the day and just kept eating these. Like what was I like 15, something like that. I could do that back in the day. But they're good. They're very good. I like them better than Reese's. Um, I probably put them ahead of Mars even. And yeah, no, probably below Bounty, but yeah. And then the regular Snickers is to me like right there as well. Just ahead of Mars. It switches whether I like Snickers or Mars better, but recently I've been grabbing Snickers more. Just I don't know. I just feel like I like it a little better. Terry's Chocolate Orange Chocolate Bar. I mean, this is like top tier, probably there. And then the Terry's Chocolate Orange itself is like, is it cheating to have the chocolate orange on there? I don't know, but like, that's also like way up there. I think I'll put it ahead of the coconut patties even. Like chocolate orange is like, well, this is basically the same thing. So yeah, good, great stuff. Toblerones are awesome. I love Toblerones, especially when I don't know. Sometimes they feel like they're a little hard, like they're a little like they don't. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but it's like when you basically if it's not melted, but it's also not like really chilled and cold and it's hard to eat. It's like at the good perfect temperature. Then it's like really up here. Like I had a Milka, had a M&Ms, had a Lint. Toblerones are awesome. Twix, I love Twix, but I don't know. They kind of have that kind of cheap feel to them, so I feel like they're like almost 100 grand, and actually I think they're a little lower too. Actually, I'd put Twix below Mars. Actually, you know what? I'd put probably Twix below Chunky. Before, yeah, I mean, oh my goodness, thinking about it more, it's like it's really good, but even Mr. Big, even Rolo, honestly, I love Twix, but like, how much do I actually love Twix? Like, it's one of those things you think, oh yeah, Twix, and now I'm looking at all these ones and I'm like, man, I don't know, Twix. Would I rather Twix than the Milk? Yeah, the Milky Way, but man, I don't know. Like, it's good. It's really good. I love Twix, but now that I think of all these other ones, it's like, All right, we're almost there. This thing I do not like. I think it's called Whitaker's. My wife likes them, and like she gave me a piece the other day just to. I was just making sure like that I don't like this, and I don't. Like it tastes good for a little bit, but I don't know. Once you have it in your mouth for a while, it just does not feel like it tastes very good at all to me. Not a fan of Whitaker's at all. Wonder bars are great, but they're kind of like a cheap little thing as well. It feels like I don't know. And then York patties are like another one that's like it's okay, I guess. York patties, they're kind of like similar to After Eight. I don't know if what I'd put ahead, which ones I put ahead of the other, but that's my tier list. And there's actually more that I actually probably should have put on here. Like if I'm thinking the small M and M's, like well they'd probably be just ahead of the normal M and M's. They're not that different, but I put those on there and different things like that. But anyway, yeah, let me know. Let me know what you like to eat, what chocolate you prefer. If you like chocolate, and if you don't like chocolate, I don't know how you made it through this whole thing, but I guess you can let me know that too. I don't. To me, as someone not liking chocolate, it's like I know people like that, but it's like wow. It's like it's like blueberries. How can people not like blueberries? Like I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing about taste. It's like, how can you not like that? Or how can you like that?